think we're live-ish. We'll be live in a moment. We wait for YouTube to say that it's receiving content and things of that sort. I think we're receiving. We're starting. I'm watching dogs wrestle. Live! Okay, here we go, everybody. Thanks for checking out Exile State Comics. Today, we're doing the Support the Community, Support the Comic Book Community tag video. I think this one was started by Mr. Undisputed Frost, so definitely check out his channel if you haven't. I think he also runs All About Comics. I could be wrong about that, but I think I'm right. So, let me know if I'm wrong in the comments or something like that. I decided to just throw this one up as a live show because it's kind of fun. Now, he put down the rules of this one that I don't remember. Show a book that you really love. Show a book. Show a variant. And show a book that you love to read, I think. Yeah. Okay. So I think I have all that covered. Plus, like, there's a slab, right? And there's constantly going to be a Silver Age book right here. So, that's Journey into Mystery Journey into Mystery 116. So, we got a Silver Age book sitting there the whole time. But this video is basically like, you know, just what do you collect and support for the community as whole. Not as, got a dog scratching, it's weird. Not as in, what's up, Sin Air? How's it going, buddy? Thanks for popping in on this impromptu live show in the middle of the day here. Got dogs really wrestling. What are y'all doing? Okay, but, you know, instead of, you know, focusing, or I guess the main point of this is everybody collects differently, right? Not everybody collects just new books. Not everybody collects just back issues or full runs or just slabs or whatever. Some people just get variants and they're variant crazy. Some people are just speculator collectors, you know? And I mean, it's whatever. As long as you, like, still know what's going on in the stories and we can talk about them. Like, I'm pretty good. If you just pick up books and don't read them and you just buy them solely to, like, sell them later or something like that, I don't know if, like, I guess you're a comic book collector, but you're not a comic book reader. And I think most people, the vast majority of collectors, read what they collect also. You know what I'm saying? Or at least they know something. Like they have a favorite character and they collect all that. Or whatever. However you want to say it. But nah, man, I'm good with anybody. Like, oh, you like comics? I like comics too. We must be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how easy that works. Alright, so we'll go over, okay, we'll do the variants first, because those are a little bit easier. I just grabbed some variants that I liked that came out recently. We got the Spider Women. Really? I don't remember what book this actually is. Oh, this is Silk number 8, sorry. Silk issue number 8. This is the trading card variant with, like, Silk the Worthy. So Silk at some point picked up Thor's hammer. That's awesome. So I just like that because of that fact. I mean, I'm a Thor fan. Another one was the awesome, like, 2099, I think it is, variant for Daredevil. This is Daredevil issue number 7. Super cool. I had to pick this one up. You know what I'm saying? I got the regular cover too. 9 times out of 10, if I get a variant cover, I also get the regular cover. Which, yes, is a redundancy in and of itself, but that's just kind of how I do it. What's going on, Fish Tropic? How's that going, man? Fish Tropic. That's a cool name. You go fishing? You like go fishing? Alright, next up is an Uncanny... This is Uncanny X-Men number 1 annual. This is the Ken Lashley variant cover with Domino here. I just thought that was cool. It's just a, you know, a very, like, minimalist type cover, really. You just have the character and some dominoes. You know, that's really, really cool. Simple, keeping it awesome, you know. Alright, and the last variant I'll show as part of this thing, looks like it has a little dust on it. No, it's good. Is the all-new Wolverine Venomized issue number 18 cover. Dogs are freaking out, man. They're like, why are you trying to record something in the middle of the day? I don't know. But yeah, I just thought this one was really, really cool. Now, this was right before Venomverse kicked off, Edge of Venomverse, that fun stuff. So Fish Tropic says what we need to start doing is the top 3 must grabs every week. I think that, I mean, if that's something everybody would want to see, I could definitely do that. I do the new comics list every week over at comicbook.com, so that's definitely a video I could put up on like a Monday or a Tuesday easily. Maybe a Sunday night. Okay. We'll do... Alright, we got a slab and a story. We got a slab and a story. Simplified Comic Guy. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for checking us out. Oh, thanks for checking out the beard, baby. The beard. I was thinking about doing a beard PSA video at some point, too. That would be kind of fun. Alright, we got dogs playing. It's cool. Okay, we're gonna show the slab, because this is gonna get some hate, I'm sure. It shouldn't, but if it does, I understand why. It's a slab of an image book, an early image book, right? Not worth anything. And if you go to look for these slabs, for whatever reason, a lot of times, they're from this one company. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it was a timing thing with when these were slabbed or whatever. But, yeah. Stormwatch, issue number 1. Now, I have the poster back there from issue 2. I think that's the inside cover from issue 2. Now, that poster, man, I had it when I was younger, right? I got it when it first came out or whatever. And then when I got back into collecting, that was one of the first things I picked up. Non-actual comic book. I needed it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I needed to have it back. It was just an awesome part of my, original collection, or, like, how I thought about my collecting was just like, I needed that poster near it. But Stormwatch number 1, man, this was the first image comic that I ever picked up at a baseball card shop. And they just had like a small little rack with some comics. They had this. They had Wild Star number 1, I think. Oh, thankfully I didn't pick that one up. But I picked up Stormwatch. And I think I also picked up like the Silver Magnus the Robot Fighter issue number 25 from back then. So, but this book, man, like before this book, I was strictly like Marvel and a little bit of DC, right? This book like opened my eyes to other companies, as it were. I mean, realistically, it just kind of launched me into buying everything that Image made, but really cool. So I found this book also. I know it's PGX, right? That's why I got this for $13. You just got to be patient with eBay. And I guess like books that are very obscure and had a really high print run. So I guess it's not obscure. It's just nobody cares about. You know what I'm saying? But I just really dug that team for whatever. That first, 20 issues or so of that book were some of my favorite stories. Stormwatch was one of those Image books, though, that also came out on time, pretty much. So that was fun. Let's see what we're saying here. Yeah, for new collectors. What's going on, Jay? How's it going, buddy? Simplify said yes. Beard PSA. Jay said yes also. That also. Fish Tropic asked what I grabbed for Free Comic Book Day. If you're talking about the Halloween Comic Book Day. Hey, dogs. Let's not do that. If you're talking about Halloween Fest Day, I picked up the Thor book that's somewhere... Yeah, it's over there. I picked up the Thor and I also got the Marvels. So those were the 2 I got. My shop, like I said, they did a deal where you get 1, but if you came in costume, you got 3. So if you went back later, you could have got more, but I didn't. Let's see. What's up, Villain? How's it going, the comic book Villain? All right, and so the last book that we'll talk about here as part of this support the community tag. Now, I know I'm doing mine a little late also, but it is what it is. Don't worry. It's all good. Also, before this wraps up, everybody remember on Thursday nights, check us out over in JLS Comics for Thursday's Comic Conversation at 8:30 every Thursday night. It's a lot of fun. Edwin's going to be having another auction soon on Strictly Comics. I think November 19th, I think it is. So check that out. And yeah, like I said, check out ComicFrontline. Jay's here. So their live shows on Tuesday night at 10. Frontline Live. Okay, so the last book here that we're going to talk about, sorry about the plugs, is the first Okay, this is before this book. I was a young comic book reader, right? And my comic book experience was limited to realistically just Batman and Spider-Man. Because I'd just get comics off the spinner rack at like this gas station convenience store place. It was just a convenience store. They didn't have gas. So it was just like this convenience store called the Top Shop, right? Maybe because it was at the top of a hill. I don't know. I never found out why it was called that. But they had a spinner rack, right? So at that point, it was mainly just Batman and Spider-Man. I might have randomly gotten like a Green Lantern book or something. You know what I'm saying? But I think it was just those two. As far as I can remember anyway. But then Walmart at some point started carrying like these packs, right? Where they would sell you like a run of books. And this was before, like a year or so before Image happened, right? So it was just like Marvel. I think it was just Marvel at that point. I don't know if there were DC packs. So there were Marvel packs anyway. And so I grabbed a pack and it was a Daredevil run, right? I had never read Daredevil before, right? So this was the first Daredevil book I ever got. Daredevil 295. I think it was in a pack of like 5 or 6 books. I want to say it was like 295 all the way up to 300. But I could be wrong. But I want to say that's what it was. So it was a pack of like 6 books. And it launched it from there, man. Now, realistically, I thought this was just going to be cool because it had Ghost Rider on it. You know, Daredevil, I don't know this guy, but Ghost Rider, you know, you kind of know who Daredevil is. Or Ghost Rider. Duke, stop. And, of course, they've got, you know, ninja stars being thrown at them, or throwing stars. Don't go ninjing, nobody. Don't need ninjing, right? God, I love that video. Diamond Dave. So good. So this is Lee Weeks. And, of course, they're fighting the Hand in this book. So, boom. First introduction to Daredevil. Which, realistically, you're a pretty good option. You're going to hit the Hand. But for me, yes. It was Daredevil fighting the Hand. There was just really good action in this book. Especially for me at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, launching into a new series and seeing something for the first time. And then I just kind of latched onto Daredevil. And, you know, have been a Daredevil fan ever since. Actually had like a Daredevil license plate, if you knew what it stood for, you know? Like, it was like DD and some numbers and stuff. So, big fan. But then shortly, like a couple years later, I became like a big Thor fan also. So, Thor and Daredevil have always been like huge favorites of mine. This right here, we'll talk about this just one second. Silver Age, Journey into Mystery 116, which I showed yesterday on Sunday Morning Comics. My show on Sunday at 10 a.m. That's now my earliest Thor book. With it being from 65, it's, like I said, Journey into Mystery 116. So hopefully I can get some, I'm going to take my time and get some earlier ones and things like that. And continue to fill out both the runs of Daredevil and Thor. That's my main goal. I'm also doing Uncanny X-Men, but that's as I see them. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we're saying here. First Tropic said he likes my shirt. Thanks, man. These are from TeePublic. There's actually a link in the description below where you can go for like the comicbook.com TeePublic store and just like search Daredevil and you can find like this one and stuff. They normally have a sale like once a month or something where all the shirts are marked down to $14. So just kind of look out for that and grab one then. That's what I would do. Simplify Comic Guy says Edwin has the best sweaters and JLS the best hair. Let's get awards ready. Ooh, we could do that. We could totally do like comic book community awards or something. That would be hilarious. All in good fun though. You know what I'm saying? Like I think everybody would have fun with it. Simplify said he also likes the shirt and just got the significance of it. Nice. Sleeper Reader 666, how's it going, buddy? He said Lee Weeks. Nice. Philly's Superman, Mr. J from ComicFrontline said, we all remember that first book. That's right, man. We seriously do. Now, my first ever comic is a Daredevil. Or, I'm sorry. My first ever comic is a Batman. I have that one too. I didn't show that one. I'm still a Batman fan, definitely. I'm still picking up Batman and stuff, but for whatever reason, like, Daredevil's just right there in front of Batman for me, you know what I'm saying? So we can always do another one of these kind of fun videos where you show off, like, you know, a topic of, like, another 3 of, like, show your first book you ever picked up and things like that, you know? So that's always something coming down the pipe, definitely. But alright, everybody, like I said, this was just going to be a quick one. Definitely, if you haven't done one of these videos, don't feel like you need to get tagged in it. Just do it. This is a fun video. A lot of people have already done it. I had a lot of fun, and I actually picked up another copy of this just because I didn't want to pull it out of the long box, because I have a few. And it was cheap. So it's one of those, like, hoarder books, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I may have more than a few of the same issue. But it happens with some of your favorite books, right? Alright, everybody. Thanks so much for checking this out. Like I said, please do one of these videos if you haven't. Everybody's going to watch these. These are fun. These are fun. It's great hearing about everybody, their experience with books and what means something to them and how they collect and things like that, right? So, alright. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you soon with another video. Thanks for watching. I don't know where everything went.